Hey all you Rickies and Randys, I'm Dale Rodman Jr. the third, and this is Slow to Pro, a YouTube series where I go from slow to still being a disappointment. Today's race is a mixed class league race with Zealous Racing League. I'll link their Discord in the description if you'd like to join. And we are at Hungaroring for a 45-minute race with 2 mandatory pit stops for tires. We've got 15 GT4 cars and 20 GT3 cars for a total of 35 cars on track today. And as we get the green light, I didn't realize it right away, but I ended up with a drive-through penalty. And if we look at the start from another angle, I needed that Audi to be ahead of me. So I'll need to be aware of that going forward to stop these penalties from ruining my race chances. But back to the start, we're headed for turn 1 with a whole lot of traffic in front and a whole lot of traffic behind. And I was only a little nervous because honestly everyone in here is doing their absolute best to stay clean. As you see, turn 1 is a whole lot less exciting in league races. We're headed into turn 2 with someone on our inside, and I'm just really hoping they can stick their line and not start slipping outward into me. And the Audi inside us does a great job. We all survived turn 2, and coming into turn 3, I went a little slow. I was really afraid that I'd be the one to screw up the inside line. Ends up giving the Audi the position, which ends up being ideal because we really don't want to be too wide for turn 4 here. And the pace is beginning to pick up now as the field has gone down to single file and gaps begin to build. Applying pressure from behind us in the yellow Ferrari is today's race winner. I know he's a really fast guy, so I have absolute trust that no harm will come to me when he decides to make his move. So for now, we're just staying focused on our lines and the gap to the Audi in front of us, trying to see if we can't keep up, maybe get a pass. And again, I still have not realized that I have a drive-through penalty. And we were a little bit sloppy, like my women, through those last few turns, which gives the Audi a gap. But he's still got plenty of traffic in front of him to slow him down entering turns. So we're going to be able to close that back up pretty easy, like my women. Coming through the final few turns of the opening lap, and something to note, not a single incident. And that both makes me feel proud and sad. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I miss the excitement of cars spinning, but it's also cool to see cooler heads prevail. I don't know. As we cross the start-finish line, I still haven't realized my penalty, but I have realized that Mr. Yellow Ferrari is willing to stay behind me for 0 more turns. So he takes the inside there exactly as anticipated, and nice and easy for both of us. I appreciate that. At this point, I'm trying my best to get behind that yellow Ferrari and kind of monkey see, monkey do my way into learning better lines. But my best lap is actually several seconds slower than his slow laps. So it doesn't really work out. He builds the gap pretty much immediately. He's going to get to work on that Audi, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that, because I still haven't realized that I have a drive-through penalty. So for now, I'm just humming along, trying to catch back up without making a mistake. I'm being especially careful not to send it too hard and rear-end this Ferrari. That would be really embarrassing. That would be kind of like a back marker taking out Lewis Hamilton. So I'm really not trying to do that. Coming up here through this next set of turns, the Ferrari makes an impressive pass right here around the outside of that Audi. And that was such a quick and clean pass that it doesn't slow the Audi down enough to give us a chance to get through. But at least we're right here on the bumper still. Still haven't realized the drive-through penalty, but it's coming up here. Right here when we make this right-hand turn, my eyes are gonna finally see that big red box. And I'm gonna say, oh no, oh no. And then I'm gonna decide, might as well serve that penalty right now. So into the pits we go. Race ruined. And that's going to solidify our position at the back of the grid. We started this race in P17 out of 20 because 2 of the fast guys decided to start from the back. I'm fairly confident that without the drive-through penalty, we probably could have held on to maybe 17th place. But we went on to finish in 19th place because of the penalty. So that's going to drop us down to 20th in the championship. So we've definitely got some work to do. Next week, Zealous Racing League will be at Monza for what will surely be a great race. one that is hopefully penalty free. But yeah, that's it for today's action. Thanks for watching Slow to Pro. I'm Dale Rodman Jr. III. You guys have the kind of day you want to have.